Hi, this is John with Bank Account Bonus Central. Today's video is all about Live Oak. They have a $300 business checking account bonus, which is a nationwide offer for all 50 states, which is a pretty easy limited time offer. I mean, this thing expires in within 2 weeks. So my apologies for taking a minute to bring this to y'all, but it's one I just got approved to. So I wanted to go through the whole process of what it takes to get approved for this bank bonus. So before we jump into more, quick disclaimer, I am a customer of Live Oak. I am not endorsed by them. I am not affiliated with them. This is my own personal review for informational purposes only. All the screenshots are from the Live Oak website, and all the information is current. It's accurate as of the time of this recording. All right, so moving on. So what are the three things you can do with money? You can spend it, you can save it, you can give it. If you only spend, you're going to be broke. If you only save, you're going to be greedy. You need to be able to give as well in order to have a proper relationship with money, because money is not just about us and our needs, but it's to be able to bless others as well. All right, so another question is, when was the last time your bank paid you $300 for basically an hour of your time to open up an account with them? So, I mean, literally, these videos, if you watch the video, when you watch the video while you're signing up for this bank bonus, literally, you can make like $300 in 1 hour. When was the last time you made $300 in an hour? So I am a high school math teacher who has been making over $10,000 per year by opening up checking accounts, savings accounts, investment, and credit cards as a side hustle. Join me. This is part of my playbook in the year 2022 as of part of the 10K of my goal for this year. So easy $300 bonus. Talking about money, I have a $2 million challenge for the year 2022. I want to help at least 1,000 people make at least $2,000 from these videos. And you can see I'm consistently putting out profitable content. And if you are somebody who can appreciate consistent, profitable content like this, go ahead and smash a huge thumbs up. Definitely do appreciate that. All right, so this is a nationwide offer. It expires in less than 2 weeks as of the time of this recording, 11/18/2022. Act fast if you're interested in making $300 in like 1 hour. So here is the link for this. Also, bam, we got a QR code. You can just scan it if you don't want to type all that out. So you can have super easy access. So this QR code idea came from somebody who emailed me. So thank you for that suggestion. It makes life much easier. So if you appreciate QR codes as an easier way to link these bonuses, hit a thumbs up for that as well. All right, so limited time offer. Earn a $300 bonus when you open up a new Live Oak Bank small business checking account by November 18, 2022 with qualifying activities. So 3 simple steps to earn your cash bonus. Number 1, open up the account between 10/3 and 11/18. Fund at least $2,500 into your new business checking account within 90 days of opening. And number 3, pay. Make at least 15 qualified transactions within 90 days of opening your account. This is basically once per lifetime. It looks like must be first time Live Oak small business checking customer to be eligible for this bonus offer. Pro tip from my bud, RJ Financial: don't do more than 3 debit card transactions per day. It will lock up your account. Ask him how he learned about this. So basically, to hit the 15, just do 5 days, 3 debit card transactions. You can do like reload Amazon gift cards or stuff like that. Pay your electric bill like $1 3 times per day. Do that for 5 days, bam, and that's it, literally. So do what you do best. We'll cover the rest. Move money with ease. No hidden fees. Human powered support. You're only as good as your team. Work with real people, not robots. I despise when I'm trying to hit customer support and I just get this little chat box with a little chat bot trying to just throw answers. Like, no, I need to speak to a human. So that's a cool thing about Live Oak Bank. Designed with simplicity for newly formed businesses, solopreneurs, gig workers, freelancers, and side hustlers. So it's going to ask you for some paperwork, and you can just say you're a brand newly formed business or you don't have a Schedule C from last year because let's say you just started up your business. I will show you what I used. How do I qualify for the $300 bonus? Basically, everything I just mentioned earlier. Qualifying transactions include ATM withdrawals, debit card purchases, ACH payments, and paid checks. So anything else does not qualify. All right, so when you click open the account, it's going to say, tell us about yourself, first name, last name, address, city, state, zip code, years of address, social security number, date of birth, and your gender, I believe that asked. Mobile phone, email, employment status, occupation. So here's a couple questions that are kind of funny. Are you currently or have you ever been a foreign senior political figure? Well, how foreign and how senior are they actually looking for? Obviously, that's a no for me. Are you an immediate family member or close associate of a currently or previously foreign senior political figure? That's it. How foreign and how senior? Not really specified. All right, so basically both of those are no for me. Your social security number, ITIN, is correct. You can be a permanent resident alien in the United States or citizen, doesn't matter. So either one of those, you are golden. Hit next. Open new checking account. So I kind of don't like when they have me create the username and password before I get approved, because too many times I set up the username, I set up the password, I plug it into the list of all my username and passwords, and then I don't get approved because some banks are more sensitive about how many accounts you've opened up in the previous year or 2 years or whatever, and then I had to go back and just delete it out because I didn't get approved. Anyways, but business ones, they are more lenient as to who they allow to open up accounts. They're not really check sensitive and stuff like that. So username and password. Double check your email and mobile number. They're going to send you a code to verify. Let's see, Live Oak Bank, preparing your online banking experience. Open up the new checking account. So then your legal business name, DBA, which is optional, business tax, EIN, your employment or employee identification number. You can just put your social security number in there if you are a sole proprietor, which is what I did. Industry, sector, legal structure of organization, state of registration, number of employees. So if you've never opened up a business checking account, it's really not that big a deal. If you have any specific questions, you can ask me, but industry selector, that should be pretty obvious. Legal structure, that should be obvious. Number of employees, I put 1. Street name, street number and name, city, state, zip code, phone number, website, which is optional, contact email for your business. What's the purpose of this new account? I put general operating fund. Unlawful internet gambling? No. Is it marijuana related business for me? No. Do you depend in whole or part on charitable donations? No. Do you own, operate, or replenish an ATM? No. And I love when they have these huge things where how much gross annual revenue? Well, under $1 million, yeah, that's pretty safe to say. Number of locations under 10. Years owned, 2 years. None of these. If you do put where you've been doing this for multiple years, they are going to ask you for a Schedule C. Which they did for me. So I put none of these. Am I an intermediary? No for any of those. Monthly wire transfers? No. Monthly check deposits? No. Mobile check deposit? No. Bank ACH services? Yes, I do those. Next. And then what's your role? I put owner and manager, 100%, save. And then this is my little little jab at Google Slides. So Google Slides is supposed to keep everything I save. LOL. Yeah. So sometimes when I'm applying for a bank account and I go 2 screens over to next, I see this, that it didn't save. Image could not be loaded, which is kind of annoying. But the only thing they really asked for there was the business documents. And I said, well, as a sole proprietor in Texas, I don't really need any documentation. So I did a screenshot of this, saved it, and then uploaded it to there. All right, where'd you like to fund from? There is no credit card funding, which is kind of a bummer for this because I wish I'd be able to fund that much, but not so much. You got to link an account using Plaid. Perfectly safe. Used it many, 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 many times. Next, disclosures. And then agree, balance protection. Normally I just decline it. I don't know why it's checked on there, but I always decline because the only way to get dinged with overdraft fees is with the only way to prevent the overdraft fees is to deny the coverage. So I did go back and decline that. Can they text me? Sure. Debit card will be mailed to the address. There is no interest for here. And then open and fund my account. Application received. We're currently reviewing your details. It can take up to 2 days to receive an email. So under review, cancel application. I don't know why you'd want to do that. And then it says, we're experiencing a high volume of new account applications and are processing them as quickly as possible. You will receive an email notification once your application has been approved. So I like the language of that, once it has been approved. I did receive an email back from Live Oak, and they requested my Schedule C from last year's tax form. For me, my Schedule C actually was my YouTube ad revenue. Thank God for that. And to verify the funding bank account by sending a statement. So I did both, got approved. Yay. So bank account bonus central verdict on this. I am a huge fan of nationwide business checking account bonuses. I am a huge fan of all nationwide bonuses because I can just share them with everybody. They don't reject many people or as many people as the personal checking accounts, and the requirements are pretty easy and straightforward. I would jump in on this one as it ends very soon. I've been doing this for over 5 years now and been making over $10,000 per year doing this. I've never heard of Live Oak Bank. So each year, like new banks or banks, they decide to jump in and put out these huge bonus offers. So never heard of them, but glad that they decided to do this. So today's question, how do I find life in this troubled world? I mean, there's so many depressed people out there and stuff like that. Where does true life come from? And Scripture clearly says in John chapter 10, which is one of my absolute favorite chapters in the Bible, Jesus says, I am the door. If anyone enters by me, he will be saved. That's just a huge promise right there. And will go in and out and find pasture. The thief does not come except for to steal, kill, and destroy. I have come that they may have life, and they may have it more abundantly. I mean, that's just an awesome thing that Jesus says, if anybody enters by him, who is the door, he will be saved. But then we'll go in and out to find pasture. The thief does not come except for to steal, kill, and destroy. I mean, if you look at present day, what's going on with Russia and Ukraine, I mean, that's the clearest example I can mention about the thief coming to steal, kill, and destroy. Ukraine is not part of Russia. They're separate. Russia's trying to go in and steal land that isn't theirs, kill a whole bunch of innocent people, and destroy what they can't take over. I mean, that's a sad thing. And unfortunately, that there's a destroyer and a thief in our lives who tries to make, our lives more difficult. A lot of times when things go wrong, people say, why did God do this to me? Why did God make bad things happen? He's like, well, Scripture pretty clearly here says the thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy. But Jesus comes to give life and life more abundantly. That life and life more abundantly is just so much more than just physical possessions. It's about freedom. Freedom from addictions, all addictions, from drug addictions, from addictions to idols. You can't live free while you're addicted to something. And, that's a huge thing. There's a link here, How to Follow Jesus, which got some amazing resources as well. Freedom from addictions. I want to talk about Covenant Eyes. Is online pornography addiction is a huge thing, and it's something with God's help and with technology like this you can overcome. I mentioned in multiple videos that there's over 4 million pornographic websites out there. Who's going to protect you from accessing stuff that you may not want to access anymore? Because a lot of times when you're addicted to something, say, I'll quit, but it's difficult. So this is great for families, for individuals, for couples. The average age somebody is exposed to pornography is less than 10 years old. Another sad thing in regards to pornography in their industry is that it fuels the sex trafficking. The average age of a person who's sex trafficked is 11 years old. I mean, let that sink in. And if there's no demand for it, then they wouldn't keep doing it. So, quitting this type of thing is super important if you want to live a free life, if you want to live an abundant life. I don't know of anybody who's ever had a full-fledged addiction to anything that's been able to be prosperous in their life. I mean, gambling and drugs and alcohol. You can't be addicted to something and live a prosperous life. So if this is something that'll benefit you, I do have an affiliate link in the description box down below. If this is something that'll benefit your life, use my link or my code bank bonus, and you'll get your first 30 days free. So hopefully that will help people out with this. And I still do have comments off for these videos, but if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, and I'll get back to you quickly. churningadventures@gmail.com. And if you're still here with me, definitely do appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please like this video, share it with anybody who'd be able to benefit, and subscribe for profitable content on a consistent basis. And with that, look forward to seeing the next one. Peace, and may God bless you.